Alberta Craft Gallery's first ever Treasure or Trinkets is taking place October 4th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. here at C-Space on the 4th floor. And I'm joined by jewelry artist Charles Luton Brain now to tell us more about this exciting event. Charles, what can people expect coming through this free event?
Well, they will be a number of jewelers available, and there will be several stations. So they can expect their jewelry to be cleaned in a cleaning area, and then should they wish, their jewelry can be further identified by a panel of 3 jewelers where they can sit and watch other people. So there's an entertainment part of this event.
Now, this event is really encouraging people to see beyond their jewelry and giving their jewelry life again. You know, you probably have a lot of jewelry that you collected from your grandparents or from your family members. This is the perfect time to bring all of your old jewelry to, like you said, get it identified. Some of the jewelry is worth a lot of money or has deep history.
Absolutely. And if you go to thrift stores, sometimes you can find, very expensive jewelry. So this is an excellent opportunity to check and see, is this worth anything? Is it real? Is it damaged? And where is it damaged? And what kinds of repairs would it need in order to be fixed and functional and maintained?
Yes. Now, you're a jewelry artist, but you've also taught at AU Arts for 30 plus years. And there's an element of students exhibiting at this event too.
Absolutely. Thank you. Yes. This doesn't just benefit women's groups. This also benefits schools. And there are 2 local elementary schools that will be getting any extra items, strings of beads that were taken apart at the end of the day. And the Alberta University of the Arts, their 3rd-year students, will be working on a project that involves recycling, upcycling, changing and incorporating this work.
A great event to see the exchange and bringing life to the old jewelry once again. Thank you so much, Charles.
Thank you very much.
Now, of course, this is a free event, but encouraged to register for this event. You can do so online at the website albertacraft.ab.ca. You'll want to bring your old jewelry to C-Space on October 4th, where Treasure or Trinkets is taking place from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. on the 4th floor. And I'm joined now by jewelry artist Nance Alland. Hi, Nance.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing very good, thank you. Now, this is an exciting event because this is an opportunity for people to bring in their old jewelry, get it identified by jewelry experts such as yourself, and maybe even learn something about the history of these pieces that have just been laying around their house for years.
I hope we'll be able to help people with that. It's always interesting to see what comes into the door.
Yeah, I mean, for months you guys, the Alberta Craft Gallery is hosting this event, and here at the Alberta Craft Gallery, they've been collecting donations that will eventually be donated to Dress for Success. But as an expert, what is it that you are looking for when you examine pieces?
Well, what we get an awful lot of is something that someone has inherited, and they know it has sentimental value, but they're not sure if it has financial value. So that's one of the first things we do is it real or is it not? That's Treasure or Trinket. So.
And you have a couple of examples for us. Walk us through what is it that you look for when you're looking at pearls?
Okay, you have to hold the microphone. So one of the things that I did, we recently had a training for some volunteers, and we have these 2, what look like really beautiful strands of pearls. And more often than not, someone would reject these darker ones, thinking that pearls don't come in that color, and they would accept these ones. But what I do is I have people weigh them in their hands, and you can immediately tell which ones are real and which ones are fake.
You can even see it by the hang here, right? Like, look at this. This one definitely has more weight than what this feels like is plastic.
Exactly. So we'll be identifying real pearls from artificial ones. We also have some very interesting examples of this is what someone brought in and donated thinking it was amber. It's not. It's plastic. And then we have this one that does not look like amber at all, and yet that is a very rare cherry amber.
Wow.
So that's sort of a difference. The final piece I want to show you is this pearl necklace. And a lot of ladies might have these and think that they're just, there was a thing in the 70s called Rice Krispie pearls, and they are, but these are what are also known in the field as quiche pearls, which are natural pearls that are formed inside the oyster after they've been nucleated to make a cultured pearl. So when the person was harvesting the cultured pearl, they probably also found a couple of these little quiche. These have become exceptionally expensive and rare, especially in Dubai, Brunei, and the Arab Emirates. They value these ones more highly than the cultured pearls.
And this is an example of some of the expert insight that you'll get here at Treasure or Trinkets. It's a free event, but you'll want to register online first at the website albertacraft.ab.ca. If you want to get your old jewelry identified, Treasure or Trinkets is a perfect event for you. That's taking place October 4th at C Space on the 4th floor. And that's where I am today, joined by Nance Alland, who's a jewelry artist and expert who is part of the panel that will be identifying jewelry that day. Now, Nance, we have a collection of jewelry pieces, examples of something that you might find at this event.
Exactly. A lot of people have all sorts of jewelry items that they don't know. Is it real? Is it fake? And where did it come from? One of the pieces we have here is a Tiffany sterling silver bracelet, but this one we can identify it as a fake because the tag on it does not have the serial number of the person who purchased it. So that would be one way that if you had one that you found, you could bring it in and we'd be able to tell you whether it was real or fake.
And it takes that expert insight and that key eye to know exactly what to look for. Now, aside from whether or not you can identify a piece as a dupe or not, you have also a lot of pieces that come with rich history. This one in particular, from Japan.
Yeah, this one is a Japanese piece, and it has the work that's called niello, and that's the darker gray. And niello has a bit of lead in it, so we don't really use it that much anymore. But this piece would indicate that it was made after the Second World War and exported to Canada as part of the West trying to rebuild the Japanese economy after the Second World War.
Wow, so many stories.
I know.
What about these brooches here?
Oh, the brooches are fabulous. These are rhinestone pieces. And they were made in the 1930s because a lot of women wanted to still dress up and be glamorous, but they just didn't have the budget because of the Depression. And these pieces are really lovely. They have foil put on the back of the stones to make them more brilliant and sparkly.
That's so wonderful. Thank you so much, Nan.
You're welcome.
Of course, you can bring your old jewelry to get it identified, but if you have jewelry that you don't need anymore, you can always donate it here at the event to Dress for Success and a number of other charities operating locally in Calgary. For more information and to register for this free event, you can do so online at albertacraft.ab.ca.